those. Ugh. Technical difficulties. So much fun. Alright, well, we got 2-1 victory there. And let's go ahead, now that we've gotten our level ups taken care of, we are out a skeleton. And that means we only have one backup player right now. Could hire another skeleton. Right now, we've got 1 spare. Really would like to have 1 more spare. 100k is not enough to get a reroll. I'm going to think about this. Let's see how long for the next match. 27 seconds. Let's just roll with what we have then. And see what kind of team we are matched up against this time. Are out about 100 team value. Well, I could check the exact number. It's definitely more than 100. It's almost 200k, in fact. Although the level up for him does increase his team value a little bit more. And we get an orc team. A low team value orc team, though. So we might be able to do something. I think the other orc team we played against wasn't as low of a team value. Alright, so they've just got 11 players, including a troll, though, with regeneration. Blitzers and linemen. They have a troll, but no goblins, so we don't have to worry about that. Maybe that's their dead player. They are 4-1-4, pretty even team. And I've got 100k, but I need to save that up for a reroll or whatever else. Maybe even replace a player, because our Blitzer, though he did level up, has an injury, although it's the least concerning of all injuries. And we do have regeneration. He gets Ugroth, which is probably a black orc, if I can't even... Not that. A check. No. Opposing inducements. Can't review it. And Ripper. Pretty sure that's the chainsaw goblin. You know, it would have made that halfling game a little bit easier if we would have not screwed up and actually gotten that star player. Would have given us 1 more body on the field that I didn't care if it got injured or destroyed in any way. And it definitely would have been wrecking some halflings, although he probably would have dodged him a lot too. But that's alright. Got some PG orcs to decimate. He was a fairly low team value. I didn't look too closely at the skills of his players, though. So we'll go ahead and jump through this to check that. Ah, Ripper, of course. I always make that mistake. Is the troll star player, who is pretty nasty. Which I'm surprised that he was able to afford him. But maybe he's just not as expensive as I think he is. So we have the coin flip resulting in my choice to go offensive or defensive. And since it's nice weather, let's go ahead and go on the offense. Now this star player is not a secret weapon. He will stay on, but Urgoth, who is the chainsaw guy? I don't know. Ugroth is a chainsaw, but Ripper is, well, I guess he rips people apart instead of shredding them with a chainsaw. Looks like he's getting his chainsaw back there, hoping for a chance to blitz with him later. And he's moving his troll off the line too. Maybe he's just reorganizing at this point. But I would think, well, I would think that the troll would be a premium player to have on the front lines. And he's actually taking him off the field. That's even more unusual. Because we do have our Tomb Guardians who can match his strength. But not his, well, and his armor, except for our injured one, and then we have one who has an additional point of armor. But, well, he's not worried about throwing goblins anyway, as he doesn't have any. I'm not sure what his plan is yet, but he has plenty of time to rearrange to his taste. Looks like he's just bunching everyone up together, though. And he's taken the... Oh, okay, that's temporary. Or maybe it's not. Doesn't have either one of his trolls out there. That's Not what I would have done. Put himself at a strength disadvantage on purpose. I mean, he can match one Black Orc for each of my Tomb Guardians, but it's still 1 point disparity on strength. The old good game, or wishing of. Game's not over yet, of course. Let's see. Well, let's get those skills up. Maybe keep our blockers on the line. Get these guys out to the sides. And we are out our blitzer again, as we were in a previous game recently. This is just a 5 out of 6. So let's get him out here instead of a 0. That should do just fine. And actually, let's keep you back here. Give us some options. Depending on where the ball goes, we might want to go left or right. No sense in committing to something too early. No, we're not playing at home. Enough will alter. Oh, star players cost 50k less. That makes a lot of sense now. Why he was able to afford those 2 star players. Oh, we gotta click again. Whoops. Cheering fans. And we catch the ball. 5+, we got the 5. So he does have block on all of his linemen up here. And guard on his blitzer. And block on his Black Orc. No other. Oh, right, I've got a block and, or guard and a mighty blow here as well. So he's going to be one of our primary targets. Let's go ahead and start cracking some skulls. Now we can follow up here, and that seems mighty fine to me. Because it will get us the assists we want. And spread out. We could go a little bit farther out if we wanted to. And I feel like we might want to do that. I'm not sure. Well, we do have the ball secured already. We'll step up here. Here as well. I could go for a dirty play early, but it's a little bit too early. And honestly, not that worth it yet. I'll keep him back just to keep things a little bit safer for the moment. And you know what? I think I'll just take this right up the middle. And back one off. I don't think he can get too much around, although he could take people out along the way, but we'll see what happens with what happens. Doesn't have anyone with leap up or anything like that, so I don't have to worry about too many surprises in that realm. Chainsaw's revving up, but not ready to go yet. He's going to stand up first. I can see that chainsaw blitzing right here, but he's going for the hard hit. Possibly. Or on that side. Just checking his odds. I mean, obviously he has a better chance over there because of the lowered armor value. To start with, breaks it. And just get a stun, which I am perfectly fine with. He's going for it. He's got 3 rerolls, and he's maybe going to use one here. Although it's not the most critical reroll. But it is before he's really spread out and would allow me to get out on the side of him pretty effectively there. But I would have considered saving that, although personally I wouldn't have even tried to go for that reroll in the first place. I would like to get a push on his... Ah, so it was a misclick. I would like to push him out of there somehow. Which would require me to move him here. That would only be one assist though. So we'll maybe hold off on doing that just now. We push him back there, and he'll have to blitz to use him, but it's okay with me. Should go for it, some better rolls first, I think. That's both down. Let's go ahead and go for the pro reroll, which succeeds. Stick around right here. And we have the assist here, which still only gives us one. But we're going to have to deal with that. Oh, that wasn't even what I wanted to do anyway. We'll go ahead and take that. Because I just realized that it's really not that good. Oh, we could just blitz him, I suppose. Let's go ahead and do that. It isn't going for it, but I hope we make it. There we go. That'll trip him up going back there, and we'll of course stay and not follow that one. And that's a knockout. Got rid of him. Star player gone. Excellent. And now we've got an extra die here. And an extra die here. But let's get this defense going, or at least the shambles of it that we will call it. I think if I do this block, I'll have to follow it, though. Well, I could do this one and follow it as well, which we have some assistance on blocks, so that was nothing I am too upset about. Although he will soon get taken down, I'm sure. We'll reroll that. I don't feel bad about it. Got plenty of them. Just a push. No need to follow this one, except for... I should. Because that might force his Black Orc to go after him instead of the Blitzer. This is going to be a slow crawl towards scoring. So I guess he just didn't want to deal with the really stupid on the star player and his troll. Which is something that on the defense could really make things difficult. Getting a really stupid roll at the wrong time. Well, that's just a push. I can handle that one. It actually puts him in a better position, to be honest, to get hit again later. But unless this gets an armor break, which it doesn't. Good, so we just ate a couple of his rolls, trying to worry about that player. He's got even odds there without moving anyone into assist. Oh, no he doesn't. Ah, guard over here. It is easier for him to get guard though, as he has greater access to strength. Although I do have strength on my Blitzers, but those are my combat force here. As soon as they stop getting injured and such things. Calcium is injured with no long-term effect and does not regenerate. Not having very good luck with those regeneration rolls lately. He's going to have to make some moves to come around towards the ball here. He's really just kind of staying clustered up. He moves the guard up on my lone Tomb Guardian. And And there's a blitz. Okay, that will give him the dice advantage. But just a push, and no oh, he does have reroll available, but he's not going to take it. I'm probably going to be hitting that Black Orc next round. As I have block, he does not, and he has Mighty Blow, which I don't want to deal with as much as I can help it. First move, blitz would be nice. It really doesn't help out too much other than getting him standing. That's what I'll do here. Let's go for that injury here. If we can. Nice clean hit. I will not follow because it just puts him next to a guard player. Although that does keep the guard player tied up, and maybe we'll get an injury. Probably not. It is a Black Orc after all. Could move over here, and the assist won't matter quite as much. I could stand up and blitz, and maybe I should have done that before, because that does give advantage to being able to move him, but he's already stood up, so it's a little late for that now. Let's go ahead and make this. It is 2 dice, 2 skulls, in fact. That's not much better, but at least we have the ball in a good spot still. And our armor value increase holding strong there. He does have even odds with his Black Orc over here, at least in that direction. Possible blitz? No, not yet. That would be block versus block, though. I wouldn't be upset at that coming at me. That would probably only be 1 die anyway. With our guard being on his guard doesn't really matter. Guard doesn't cancel guard out. It just means that there's 2 people with guard on opposite sides of the field, or opposite teams. Got a minute left to make another choice. If he's done anything. Oh, but he has a going for it over here, which is even odds. And a going for it. Well, which is probably something he's going to consider for later, perhaps. This could free up some running room, so he can get an assist in there? No, not likely. Not without some dodging. It does take my Tomb Guardian down, though. Which I'm always a little bit nervous about because of the lack of armor value due to previous injuries. About 30 seconds left for his turn. It's too bad my Tomb Guardian went down here, because really we'd have a nice opening over here if that was not the case. Which, as it stands, things are getting pretty clogged up over here. And his blitzers have decent movement. It's actually the same as my blitzers and my thrower. So they can pace each other until I get past his defense. It doesn't really matter that much. 5 seconds left. Go for the blitz, I'm sure. No, he's already taken his blitz, so he can only just get onto the ball. And that's actually his turn. Done. We'll stand up here. Will give us decent odds. 1 die against him. Could blitz here. Doesn't seem like the worst idea, but also not really worth it. You know what? Let's do it anyway. That way, we can get this nice hit here, and it frees up our blocker to move around. And we did get a knockout, so that's great too. Just a lineman, but he did have block. We really don't get much movement out of this. but I can live with what we got. And we're going to go for a big plays here. Soon, anyway. I'll go ahead and get right on this blitzer. I've already used my blitz because I'm an idiot. So that's going to leave me pretty open. Hey, let's go for the throw. No. That is hideously ugly. Alright, so I want to hit you and then I'll hit you again maybe. Go for that pro reroll. Nope. We'll stay here. And this one will probably follow up. Another push. We do have a reroll still, but not worth it on that one. I'll settle for the push. And here, again, settling. I could keep him on the Tomb Guardian, though. I think I'd rather follow it up. It does give them a chance to get free, though. But we'll take what we have done. Ooh. I think I have made a critical error here. And since no one's watching. Well, that's kind of bad too, if we're being honest about it. There's a lot of bad things about what I have done. Especially since we didn't get the knockdowns we wanted to. Just a lot of pushing around. And my player advantage is probably not going to last very long. He does have the star player who got knocked out as well. But we are down one due to an injury, which is far, well, it's as lasting as the knockout on the star player, as he was a secret weapon. And there goes our guard. Which opens up for a lot of plays here. Unfortunately, made some good moves over there. As far as who we put on who. Again, a guard doesn't really help if he's only on one player anyway. Just means he is equally as useful as he was without the skill. Oh, that looks like a defensive move. Probably pretty smart. He's just testing the waters of it, though. Good, I like to see that. Probably not going to follow up on that, though, and put himself quite a sticky situation if he does. Ah, there's a blitz. Potentially. Does not get the ball, though. But it does allow to get him a black arc onto the ball. Oh, no, he does not get the knockdown, though. And he gets a both down. There's a clean hit. That's what he was looking for, I'm sure. But I like the situation because we can blaze right through there at this point and get defenders between single die, gets a defender down. That's causing a little bit of havoc. So we're just getting down to the extra unnecessary moves here. There's 4 seconds and then he ends his turn, so he didn't run out of time. But it was pretty close on that. We've got a blitzer here. And he's got block on him. I don't want to block the way, though. Which that would do. So if we blitz with him, we won't do it. Let's go ahead and do that. Taking him out this way. We will follow and step to the side. Now, unfortunately, that does mean he can potentially get up and get to the ball. So we'll have to get our blitzer up over there. Get some more coverage going. Probably still has some options over here with players that are tied up but could break free. Yeah, they can get over there at least. It'd be a double going for it. Let's go ahead and see what happens here first, though. Alright, good, clean takedown. I like it. Could go there or there. Both have potential, but I think that this one's a little bit better. It is a double going for it, though. And I really should have stood up down here first. Now, I could stand on him, or I could not do that, which seems like the better idea. Well, that would be a going for it, so let's going for it. Alright, so want to hit you first and follow that up. That is a takedown. I'm okay with that. It's actually exactly what I wanted to, since he doesn't have dodge. And an injury. We are doing some good work against this orc team. No long-term effect, but he is out of there. There goes their guard. And we do have our reroll. Go ahead and follow this up. So we can go after this black orc, and we have block. So yeah, I don't see any reason not to. That puts him on the ground. We'll end our turn. Now we did start, so we have 3 turns left. Our opponent has 4. But I feel like it's a decent enough time to score if we get any pressure put on us to do so. Okay. Really liking that guard. Oh, he does have 2 players with guard, though. And we did knock out the lesser of the 2, but it's still a positive swing for the game. And the good news is if he wants to, well, he's already stood them up and used their actions anyway, so he's not planning on making it too bold of a move. Although we could crowd surf his black orc here. And while we don't have that good of a chance of getting an injury, it seems like it's pretty worth it. Oh, he finally takes down one of our Tomb Guardians. Which he had a single die, so he got a good roll there. This will also be a single die if he goes over for the assist. Though it does free up our Tomb Guardian for a blitz. Although with only 4 movement, he would have to make a going for it. And we both go down. He gets injured, I get knocked out. So we finally got rid of his black orc with Mighty Blow. Well, he got rid of him for us. But I'll take what I can get. And we have a good chance of recovering from that and getting our player back. Go ahead and try. No, that's not what I wanted to see. That also is not what I wanted to see. We'll have to take care of that later. Alright, that's a takedown. I'll take that. And please follow. So, he can't get there with anyone now. Especially if I go to here. Sure. No, it's not perfect. They haven't blitzed yet either. So what I could certainly do, he's got guard, so he'll be useful either way. What if I blitz this way? Yeah, it's just a push. Push him there. And Stay here. And move down here. That means that he can only go to there. And we'll get to here. Which I think means that the only person who can get down there is him. Everyone else, well, they can get there too, but it would be much more difficult. Go ahead and, you know what? I'm fine with this. Go ahead and put him over there. That could be the worst move ever, but you know what? Let's just follow. No, it's not the worst move ever. Or it still is just as bad. Not really sure. But we'll find out, I'm sure, the hard way. And next turn, as long as no one is threatening us, we'll bash them a bunch and then we'll go ahead and score our point. And that will put us into the lead. However, we will be giving him the ball. We just did what it takes to win as the Camry, and that's catch the ball, or pick it up immediately, and never let anyone drop it. Yeah, you can get onto the ball now with 2 going for it. And I would not be surprised if we saw that happen. Yeah, he did have 2 dice there, which I knew was going to happen when I canceled out the assist from him. But apparently, I thought that was good enough. Oh, he's not going to get on the ball, though. Well, at least he hasn't made that decision yet. Keep judging everything based on what they've clicked for the moment, and not the final result. Although, even if he does get down there, there's a pretty good chance I'll be able to blitz and block. At least get him out of the way. That was a clean hit. Alright, looks like he's going over here. Giving me the freedom to stall even longer. That is a good hit, though. Not just a stun. Fortunate. Fortunate. Quite fortunate indeed. It would be a dodge, which, you know, good chance he could make it. He's not halflings or anything, which have an equal odd with rerolls, but they were, well, he seemed like he was failing a lot of rerolls, which I didn't really check the rolls too much on that one. But again, he was taking a lot more chances than other players might in that same situation. So we are knocked out here. We could come down here, do a blitz, or just go right here and do a blitz. Either way, it's 2 dice because we have guard. So I might do that. But first thing I want to do is check out how free this is. It's not perfectly free. So what I really might want to do instead is blitz him. We'll go ahead and stand up our Tomb Guardian just in case things go wrong with that first, though. And he got away. He must have blocked him off. Could go there. It's only 1 die, which it would be either way. I'm feeling confident about getting something that's not me going down, though. However, I could do this first. And now it would be a 2 dice. There we go. That's thinking through things. What is this, 1 die? We'll do that at the end. That's both down. Let's go ahead and reroll that. Takes out last of our rerolls, but it's still better than nothing. And I could come back this way, but I think that without the reroll, I'm just going to go ahead and follow up. And we'll follow this one up just to cause problems. Won't actually make this any more difficult for him. So, and that's a push, which is all I asked for. Just didn't want to get kicked off the field. Go ahead and end turn. The old stall tactics. Gotta do them. Which is one of the reasons why I don't necessarily like starting with a ball. Because then you're out one more player for all the shenanigans. But the injuries and knockouts that he has suffered really put us in an advantage on that field. So he's just got to decide who he wants to murder right now. Can't get anywhere near me with any of his players. Got leagues of free space. Now I am out of rerolls, so I'll probably just roll with our pro here. Where is he at? There he is. And that'll be it. So he's got to push, which he had a roll, so he's trying to make those decisions of whether he wants to get greedy or not. We've had some good help from that guard player, so I would be surprised if he didn't want to take him out at least a little bit. Ooh, there's a skull. That's getting re-rolled. So good thing he saved his roll, I suppose. And watch me get punished by getting an injury here. Nope, just a normal hit. I don't see him committing a foul action. All of his players are pretty good, and he's already short-handed anyway, although that might be the thing that helps him keep it together. But I've always had really bad luck attempting foul actions when I desperately need them to work. Well, now, if he doesn't stand up as Black Orc, which I don't see why he wouldn't. Well, I can see why he wouldn't, because then he can't get punched. He does have the disadvantage. There's the stand-up. Now, which is more valuable? The Black Orc thing to destroy. Because block is good, but usually if you have 2 dice, you don't have to worry about it too much. I'm expecting a follow here. Oh, he stays. Although that does mean would be at 1 die, I believe. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and jump up over there. Sorry, can't get rid of me that easily, or that permanently. And there's the fortunate, or both down, but we have block, which is the only reason why we went for that in the first place. And you know what? Let's go ahead and blitz over here. Maybe we'll get lucky. Oh, that's a dodge required. Let's press our luck a little bit more. Go ahead and stay here. I really shouldn't be doing this. Not with that armor value. But we're doing it anyway. Well, that's a whole lot of nothing. Go ahead and push him, but we'll follow. And then we'll run it in right here. Just to secure that point. And I mean, all of that was really unnecessary. Because we are ahead on the number of players that are still active already. And those like 87% chance not to injure them. So, 13% chance of injuries, not really worth going for any of them. But our Tomb Guardian is still knocked out, but fortunately, we do get another chance for him to get up, as this will only be a single kick. And then done. Although with the star players, he's actually fielding a much more comfortable number, which I forgot to account for. That means he's only out 3, so down 1 player from his starting total. Which isn't all that bad, all things considered. And I'm actually down 1 as well, with the knockout, so we'll see if there's a recovery from that or not. Which I would really hope to get it. So you're garbage, or certainly not. We get 2 with 5 out of 6, but I think one of our other injured players was our pointless. Yeah, you only have 2 SPP. But you were. The other one was injured. Oh, our player with Mighty Blow is the one who is injured. That is. Unfortunate. Sure, let's put you there. None of the rest of this even matters. Alright, just hit confirm. Just hit it. Push it already. There we go. We could have spread them out or squished them together, one or the other. We did not. Alright. He's getting his line all set up to destroy our skeletons, which he surely can. Does he have any interesting names? Nope. He's another one of the good old random name generator. Ear fart. Oh, how lovely. I doubt he really even cares about the ball, so we might as well just kick it in the middle. Hey, we can set up in another legal defense. Great. He's got Mighty Blow everywhere, except for over here. And there. So, there we go. There's our new legal defense. Just as bad as the first, but slightly different. Gives him less chance of getting an injury. Oh, he's going for the foul, though, which is fine. Go ahead, destroy my skeleton. That's what they're there for. That's the one who doesn't even have any points. So I don't even care. Oh, you didn't knock him down. Why didn't you knock him down? You should have done that. Oh, it rolled badly. I get it. Well, that's his blitz done. Although he could easily just take out everyone anyway, even without blitzes. Man, I really hope I get my Tomb Guardian back, because this Ripper is going to be a force to be reckoned with his 6 strength. He's like a tree, except with 4 movement. It's terrifying. Yeah, we're doing well so far. He makes his really stupid roll and gets a push, which means we're safe, except for the foul actions, which are probably coming up. Oh, no, he's playing fair. I don't know if that's to motivate me or just because he's not into my demise. Which would be unfortunate, but hey, we got going what we got going. I really should just hit some more information up on the old stream here. Circa 1500 TV. Update that information, jump back into the game. So, I have an inkling that I want to do a different defensive lineup here. Really? Did not wake up again. Crap. Which means now he has a distinct advantage in Steam strength, which is really bad. So that also means I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players compared to his 10. Which means that this is quite likely going to end up with a draw or me. Well, I say or me losing, but I might. Hey, we got to level up on our thrower, though. Maybe we could do this and get the Tomb Guardians in there, but that's not going to work out. He's just going to wreck them even harder then. Yep. What if... Well, my guard Tomb Guardian is the one that's out too, which is the worst of it. So honestly, let's just get you off of the line. How about instead... Nothing is good. Alright, we'll just call this good enough. Well, it just goes to show I should have taken that extra body. But now I gotta save my money. Honestly, it's not that going to be that rare for me to be out 3 players due to injuries. With only having 7 armor value, the regeneration not really working out for us. We had 3 injuries last game. Regeneration saved me from only 1 of them. It's 50-50, kind of like waking up from a knockout. And I think I'll have my thrower kick the ball just for grins. Because I would like that a lot. Both teams lose a turn. Well, if we can get this into a defensive struggle, we might have a chance. But he's got 3 players out there with Mighty Blow right now. And I've got 0. He would have 1 more, but we did get an injury on him, or he got an injury on himself. But I got SPP for it, so I can't complain too much about that one. So he's going to feed his entire line, which is why I should cluster them up. I'm always split on whether I should cluster or space my front line. I mean, cluster does seem like the wisest way to do it. But then I don't do it. Oh yeah, he doesn't have really stupid on Ripper either, which makes him devastating. Although this is just a push. But in any direction he wants. It's not occupied, at least. Well, we're standing up fairly well. And another double push. Working out well for us today. Another, wow, this is a little bit silly. There you go, you got one. Another takedown. And an armor break on this one, which we had avoided up until this point. Getting that stun, but I like where he's at. If we were playing an agile team, I would think about the ball, going after it and all that, but we don't have much of a chance. Because once he picks up that ball, that cage is going to form soon afterwards. Oh! That puts him down to 1 reroll. Which he must have only had 2 to start with, which is probably a lot of why his team value is pretty decent. And he does not go for it, which is completely understandable. There's not a whole lot that I can do at this point. It would ruin his day too much. Got a couple of players up there. And I do want to pester the Troll and Ripper here. Keep them as occupied as possible, which is probably exactly what he wants. But I'm falling for it. So, we come over here. Or we can go for the better chance of getting the takedown. And we can punt him off to the edge. Or we can take him over here, which is probably where I want to go because I'm planning on following up, squeezing in this way anyway, giving us 2 dice to assist on him. Get our dirty player in there, or maybe just our blocker. They both seem like bad ideas, honestly though. If we came around here, or here, that does expose him to an attack, but it is an aggressive move, which we might need. We'll double up the defense over here, and just in case he does go after. We've already got that set up on this side. Don't see anything too wrong with coming over here. And then we'll just fill in the gap here just for safety's sake. Although the Trolls could clear out those 2 and he could blitz and cause some real problems right in the middle. But we'll see if Nuffle favors us in this next upcoming turn. That's not the button I meant to push, although it is a good button to know that I have available. Just doing some random stream checking and making sure that things are wonderful. And they certainly do seem to be. That's nice. Alright, back to the game. Time to pay attention again. Alright, he has successfully knocked down both of those players. Oh, that's not the one I put, but he did stay up there. Now that blitz there would be pretty successful if he goes for it. That one, I don't like as much personally, but it would be just as good of odds. That shouldn't be very good. So I'm expecting the Ripper Blitz here momentarily. Or he's going... Oh, okay, that works too. Not a Blitz, of course. But now the Ripper Blitz is looking a little bit better, and that is the takedown. I'm hoping something goes... Oh. I was so hoping he was going to do that. Now, there is a way he can do that. Oh, no. No, there's not. There's got him here standing up, so he does have to go for that particular angle. But, man, the joy in my eyes just then. Thinking I could get something other than knocked down. But I'll get up again. Sooner or later. Thank you, Lurker, for joining me. And he's going to pick up the ball now. Hey, he got a successful roll there. He's going to be able to advance. Although, unless he does a going for it, he'll still be in range of this guy, but he could always protect him up with the blocker there. I do have an angle, though, which could get me a 1-die. Until that happens, which is fine. Not at all unexpected. Gotta protect the ball while you can. So this occupies the troll. This occupies the other troll. If we don't take into account the fact that he's already very occupied. We'll get our blitzer friend over here. And we can move in towards the ball, which is the safer play. And do we want to stay here? Or push him? I think I will push him back to right here. Just to make it... I didn't mean to follow. Was not actually looking at that, apparently. I could blitz over here. And I kind of like that idea. That is a going for it, so let's do something else first. Let's go ahead and get back here. You know, the smarter play would just be to punt this guy. And since he is going down, we will follow. If he was staying up, I would have fed him to the blitzer. I don't like that too much. We can get that up to a even roll. We don't do that. We jump over here, which I really would like to get the troll off of players for some reason. Going through all the madness. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We'll stay this time. And let's keep the pressure up over here by knocking into this fellow. And take what happens. Push. I'll put him to here, and we'll go ahead and follow because we do have block, so that could end up being awkward for him. Does have the troll free who could easily blitz my blocker. And I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. But also he does have the really stupid chance on the troll, which I could have taken advantage of had I knocked the orc here away from the troll instead. But it is what is done. And he easily diffuses that situation, which is fine. He did roll a skull, but of course he had 2 dice. He didn't even have to move out for that. And I'll have even over here unless he can get an assist up there, which he easily can. But it does occupy one more movement of that particular player. Gets a both down or a push. I like either one, but push probably a little bit more, honestly. And if he follows, even better. But he does not. He's got 5 players left to act, 6 players left to act. Or is it? I don't know. Yeah, just 5. Go blitz on the Tomb Guardian. Alright. With a 2-die block. He's looking at it pretty hard. Now, the one... well, going down that way wouldn't be good unless he put another player down there to assist. Grabs, but does not follow. Well, I mean, selecting not grab is only useful when you're trying to put someone off the field anyway. There's the blitz. And a push. I think he'll pick. He did have a reroll available, but not really something you want to be doing haphazardly with the troll, as he does like to eat the dice. Keep leaning forward. So excited. This game. It's so tense. Oh, and I bumped the mic. Good job. I really should get a different mic so that doesn't happen again, ever. Ever again. Ever. So I would like to shove the troll back a little bit. We could isolate a player too. Well, first things first. We gotta have pro here. We could move into there. Unfortunately, we would have to do that in a particular order. Looks like we're blitzing with this Tomb Guardian. Not that way, though. Ooh, that's... well, it's 2 dice, but it's still kind of ugly. But let's go for it. Haha! Ouch. Yeah, second going for it. Failed. Well, that's all I really asked for. Go ahead and stay the course. And nudge over here. We've got our assistant here. Let's go ahead and do that. I have already blitzed. So what we could do is get someone over here, which is a going for it. But how about here? Which makes him go around a little bit further if he does decide to go around. And then we'll put, these are bad plays right here. Putting those. He can't assist with the troll, but he'll probably just go with the troll first. But maybe we'll get the troll separated from the pack. And anything we do, because we do have block on our thrower over there. Even though he does have low armor value, who doesn't have low armor value on our team right now? Well, 4 players, but... wait, is our Blitzer out? No, okay, just our Tomb Guardian. Where are you, Blitzer? Oh, you're back there on the ground. I forgot about you. You probably could have stood up, unless you were stunned. Don't honestly recall whether he was or not. So really we're just trying to tie this guy up as much as possible. Give him the least mobility that we can. However, he does have some pretty good options out this way. But I think a lot of those would leave him vulnerable too. Especially since this guy has already gone, which means any movement out that way is going to have to be past one of my players and going through a tackle zone. Which has got some 2s over there, but he can clear it out a little bit as well. And hey, I could do a crazy blitz that way at some point. And that's exactly what I was looking for. That's not as good, but it still does eat one of his rerolls up. Which I'm sure he really wanted to keep. Really. I think I'm only going to do 2 games tonight. I really did want to play some Isaac, I think. Did queue up for... Well, queue up. I put the controller plug in to play it, and I started doing it, and I realized, oh wait, it's supposed to be Blood Bowl tonight. Even though Friday's less of a set schedule than what I've kind of gone with on Mondays. Especially since late Friday is a newer thing than all day Monday, every day. Every Monday, anyway. Oh yeah, well, that's not a terrible blitz. Maybe he's just looking to do other things first. That would possibly create an opening. There's the clean hit. And that could be dangerous. Effectively a 7 armor value on that Tomb Guardian with the Mighty Blow going in. But he does not get the follow-up. Oh, he does get clear. Ball. He does have the opening he needs, but our ball thrower is over there, and we can get another blocker over there as well. So it's a little bit dangerous for him right now. Only a little bit, though. He does have block, though not dodge. Fortunately, he has no dodgers. Okay. So, this guy needs to get here to create a tackle void. Now, what if, and I'm liking this a little bit less now. Of course, if we stand him up, it doesn't matter either. Yeah, that 6 strength is pretty good. Do have a reroll, though. 1 die. Let's go ahead and go for it. And that's the skull. And the skull again. Oh, that's him getting points. Yeah, we got the reroll. Let's go ahead and go for it and get SF'd. That was completely unnecessary. I could have gotten 2 players on the ball. Got 2 dice against him. But instead I try and go for the 1 skull. Au natural versus au natural. Yeah, there was only a 2/3 chance it could have gone wrong. Divided by the reroll. Bad luck. And he's got a free hit with the troll too. And I don't have enough time to answer this. Except with please. And he's got plenty of players who can get down there as well. And really put the pressure on me to stop him. And if I stay back and rough him up, he's got good things going for that too. Yeah, please make that. Attempt that. Oh, fuck it. I don't even care. Attempt that and make it. Succeed. I would not be upset. You make that 1 in 6 dodge. I'd love to see it. That's the blitz he's going for. Really stupid. Or at least the result of the blitz attempt. And he's going down now. But both of us are, of course. And that's a stun. I blew this one. Now, it's possible he would have scored anyway. So we've got Dirty Player who can almost make it there. No one that can actually get there without some shenanigans. Which I don't know if we can do. So, we gotta do, we can't get down to there. Can't keep the pressure on him that way. So we're gonna have to go for these rolls. Once you start needing the dice, that's when you know you're fucked. That's when you know it's over. This is a draw. Which, given the circumstances, I'm fine with. I really flubbed this one. Hands. Stay away from the mic. Seriously now. It's your last warning. Oh. Well. See, now I have, like, zero hopes. Like, really long shot chances of anything happening here. And he's got all the freedom to do exactly what I did to him at the first half. Screw around, eat the clock. All that shh. The worst part of the game is just waiting for it to end. Hey, he's not being too aggressive. He just doesn't want to get any more injuries, I guess. Oh, yeah, because I have such a good chance of injuring him. I've had really bad luck with that, and I've had really good luck with that. And there he goes down, but a reroll is last. He might not do it, though. Honestly, I don't see why he would. He did reroll it, in spite of the loner. So we've got a tiny chance here of doing, I don't know what. Well, we can get on the ball there. And that's about it. That'd be a blitz. Who gives it? Alright, so the push. It's fine. Follow it up. Go ahead and stand here. And that's a going for it that I did not mean to do. I could stand him up, but I really need to wait until afterwards. Actually, you know what? He can't even get down there anyway, so I might as well have him stand up now. Just get him to safety, I suppose. As well as this Scalabuddy. I mean, we're putting the pressure on him to do what? Score anyway? So I've got a better chance of, honestly, since there's no way I can stop him anyway, I have a better chance of injuring this player. Anyway. For SPP, it would give me nothing useful. This is the player who needs to get the injury, but he's just a skeleton. And he's already moved. Yeah. I guess so. And we'll stay here. And you can go over here. Oh, he's going to get hit, which I'm going to accept. Now, I could make this roll. And he can move 6. I'm going to go ahead and do that then. Does get me another blocker on him, or at least another character with block. Go ahead and end it here. He'll score, and then I'll have my final turn to do what happens. Yep. Tried to do the setup and got AF'd. But, I mean...
Oh, what are the odds that I was going to roll so badly?
Pretty good when this guy's still knocked out. Alright, so we've got a ball down there, or guy down there. I have a ball down there too, but not yet. Would have been a different story with him in it. But we've got the story that we have been read. Cards dealt as they have been. The tie. The draw we deserve. Oh well. Oh well. What is the armor value on this fellow back here? Anyway, is it 9? It is 9. Wow. Okay. Set up my players. Time. So he's got the troll in there. Oh, troll. Yes, it's a troll. Stop forgetting that. Alright, so we got block, block. More block. Oh, thank you for the compliment. Alright, I need to get... Alright, that's good. Whatever. I don't got that fancy punish stuff. Maybe he'll catch the ball, maybe he won't. We'll find out here in just one moment. Man, I really wish there was a way for me to get a touchdown here. I don't think that there is. Not with the movement values that we have. That just means that they have block at all. Alright, so... I guess we just go for the hits now. Yeah. Oh, wait, this is just the bonus turn. Alright, so... going for those hits. And another one goes down. So that's our blocker, but we could blitz him. Sure, let's do that. Whee! Couldn't follow that up. Just for the fun of it. Not even worth it. Oh, game not found, because, you know, game's over. Can't talk S after the end of the game. So that's a draw, putting us at 7-3 and 4. I'm not upset about that at all, though. And another 6 on the re-rolls, and more money in the bank. So possession, we had the edge on that, mostly on our opponent's half. Same for him, though, at least for the percentage. We're pretty even on blocks. We got lucky on the knockouts and injuries. Had a little bit more yards running, but that's because we had the ball a little bit more, maybe, or just the kick wasn't as far. SPP, got a little bit more. A little bit, not much. How about those dice rolls? We got block dice. Oh my god, those are disgusting block dice right there. No wonder I was doing pretty well, except for that one bit of luck that let him get free, and I couldn't touch him afterwards. And by luck, I mean bad playing on my part. His D6 is, right in there. Knockout on the chainsaw. Guy, of course, not showcased here, but we got that. It was really helpful for us. What about our dice? No, our dice. There we go. Terrible. Terrible rolls. 0% regeneration. 0% wake up. 50-50 on the pro, which is a 50-50 roll, so I can't be mad on that. Armor breaks, these are about what they should be. Going for it's below average, and catches about what it should be. Oh, and of course our block dice. Decent. A lot of both downs. We had a good number of players with block, so it didn't hurt us too badly, which he didn't have a lot of block. So honestly, he said that block didn't help, but I can't really check here if we went down with it, both double dice or anything like that, at least not without a massive amount of research. But I'm going to take a short break and probably come back with some Isaac. Right. Share stream, engage. Oh, wait. Yeah, how about we check for level ups? Didn't really want them. Honestly, didn't want them that much. For a thrower, though. Okay, I do want him to level up. See what we get. Oh, an agility point. Are you kidding me? Oh, this here? Yes, thank you. We got a 3 agility thrower. Can you believe it? He is level 4 with 3 agility, and we didn't even start with him. 38 SPP. Did he get MVP? That is an MVP thrower right there. And hey, he leveled up a Black Orc. That's cool. I'm a little bit less excited about that. I'm sorry. Alright, so now I'll take that break and leave it on this team screen. Thank you. And, well, I don't know why I'm thanking you yet. You're not here, first off. Secondly, I'm coming back. Bye for now. Alright, I am back. If any of you lurkers there want to see some more Blood Bowl, another game, just let me know in the comments section. Make some chatter. Oh, okay. Before I go insane, I do have 180k, and I will most likely forget that I have that. I only have 1 injury, and that's on a block guardian. So I don't really want to screw with that at all. Everyone else is fine. I mean, the only real move I could make is to kick this player off and hire another skeleton. I could get rid of Enjoint, get a new skeleton just to get the money away, or I could use it on inducements in the next game, which I think I'll do that just to get a 50k wake up from knockout, which is not even a good option for me. I could get some cheerleaders or assistant coaches, which should give me more rerolls. I could just buy that reroll. We did run out during that game, so that's a little bit more security. It does increase our team value up to 1690, which is really high. But honestly, it only added 40, 80. No, we leveled up, got to the agility point, which added a good amount. So it probably only added 40k to our team value. Because league, got our Chimera skeleton crew here. Thrower, get that agility point. It's so nice. I was trying to look at his team value. He is 70k to higher. He has 2 normal skills, which puts him at 90, 110. So that added 40k team value, plus another 40k for the team reroll. It all adds up. It's all good. But we're moving on to some Isaac, because that is what it is time for, according to random decision.
Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to
We'll
himself,
start and
drawing
stop the stream.
pictures